de rocha for the interim welterweight championship of the world. Proudly presented by Keith Ho Bet Exchange.
Here it is, EFC 73 from Sun Park Arena in Sun City, and it all comes down to this, what you've been waiting for, what I've been waiting for. 5 rounds for the EFC welterweight championship of the world. The interim title is now on the line. And here we go as we await the emergence of that man, Jose de Rocha Didinho, fighting out of Pitbull Brothers in Natal, Brazil. How good is this young man? He is a lifelong martial artist, and he is the real deal. Obviously, remember, he was inserted on very short notice, 48 hours maybe, against Dricus du Plessis. Insane. He performed, obviously didn't get the win. That being said, he has come back and has shown us how good he really is.
Yeah, Cyrus, precision, timing, power. This guy has got it all. He's able to make that placement with his fist in the most perfect spot on the chin. He is a multiple Muay Thai state champ in the biggest provinces in Brazil. And we know how crazy Brazil is as a martial arts country. And he's a guy who's been at the top of his game in the striking stakes. But also, what a fantastic ground game. He's got great submission defense, a BJJ brown belt, got a wonderful triangle choke, and if a wrestler of his opponent's caliber think he's going to take him down and get on top, he's going to have a very, very long night.
Right now, Jose de Rocha is in the Adidas Prep Zone. From keys to glove, hand wraps to shin guards, Adidas, the leaders in combat sports equipment, available from sntsports.co.za. De Rocha, so focused, and we talked about at the weigh-in, to have a guy like Kalunda get in your face, literally put his fist to your chin, and to keep that demeanor, I think that said more than what Kalunda did. That showed that he is unfazed by anything, any fighter in this organization, and that's scary.
Yeah, it was a very provocative way, and the passions were very, very high. Security were looking actually pretty tense. There was a lot of Congolese guys in the crowd trying to provoke him, foul language, a lot of expressions going on, and he was chilled. And it was just had that steady focus. He's come here to get the job done. He's not going to come in, fly all the way out from Natal in Brazil and actually go nuts. He's going to execute his game plan in a very, very determined manner, because that's the kind of guy he is. We haven't seen the best of Didinho yet. Yes, he's on a tear. Yes, he wants to get to the top of the division. Yes, he wants Dricus du Plessis. Yes, he wants retribution, but he's got to get through Gunther Kalunda first, and he is ultimately confident that's something he's able to do.
I think that Jose de Rocha is one of the best welterweights in the world today. He wants to prove himself against Dricus du Plessis, but he is not going to look past his opponent, Gunther Kalunda, because he knows that the title is on the line, championship status, a belt here in EFC worldwide, and that really says something. That's what he wants to take home to Natal, Brazil. Jose de Rocha, they call him Didinho. He is ready to take his place in the history books here with the EFC. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Gunther Kalunda turning it up here in the Sun Park Arena. Look at those fans. He said he is representing the whole continent of Africa, not South Africa, not the DRC, not his gym. He's representing Africa in this matchup. He took it to a new level, and he is ready to stay undefeated and cement himself as the best welterweight in the EFC. He wants a shot at Dricus. He wants all that to happen, but to make that happen, he has to go through Didinho.
Yeah, and he's got a look of destiny. Look at that face. It's the same face we saw at the weigh-ins yesterday. I've never seen Gunther Kalunda like this. He said, like you said, but there's weight of expectations when he says he's not fighting for Kinshasa or the Congo, but for the entire continent of Africa, for a title, for an interim title. And he knows, just like Didinho, he wants Dricus du Plessis, but he has to go through the Brazilian monster to do it. But I've never seen Kalunda as amped for a fight, and undefeated coming in with the pressure of a continent on his shoulders. He's going to have to deliver. And I've got no doubt that he will.
Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. You have no doubt that he'll deliver. Are you making a prediction?
He told me it's his destiny. He told me it's his destiny. And he looked at me again with those eyes. A lot of these Congolese guys in these fight cards have said the same thing, and they've delivered tonight. And it's also fine. It's almost fate for Gunther Kalunda. That's what he's saying. He's not foreseeing. He's not a witch doctor. He's just said he's ultimately confident that he's got the best grappling, the best submission defense in the entire division at welterweight. And he's got the tools to finish Jose Dodinho de Rocha.
Well, listen, nobody has ever proven him wrong. So how can we? How can we disagree with him? You're absolutely right. And like you said, when he looks at you and says it's his destiny, how can you look at him back and say it's not, right? I mean, he's untouched.
He's got amazing judo, those ridiculous throws, but also a great wrestling top base game. And we always talk about that fantastic matchup between great jiu-jitsu technique, but superb wrestling strength. If Gunther is able to get on top and mount Jose, and Jose thinks he can get a Kimura or a triangle going like he's used to as a brown belt in BJJ.
Good luck with that.
That kind of strength that Gunther Kalunda has, it's going to be a tough job for Jose fighting off his back. And you expect that ground to bound to come on, because he's got some fantastic elbows as well as Gunther Kalunda.
One and only Gunther Kalunda, undefeated 4-0. Can he achieve that destiny? Can it be a storybook ending here in Sun City for Kalunda? Can he take that title? Well, folks, this main event is brought to you by Keith O Bet Exchange, the exclusive betting partner of the EFC.
So let's take a look at the Samsung tailored tape, and boy are these two warriors so evenly matched. Nothing in any of the statistics. 1 year the elder is the Congolese giant. Height, weight, reach, all pretty much on par. What a fantastic matchup. These guys' skill sets are evenly, perfectly poised in the balance for a wonderful interim welterweight title fight. It's gonna be a war, guys, and without further ado, let's pass it up to Cyrus Bees for the official fighter announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of EFC 73, proudly brought to you by Keith O Bet Exchange, South Africa's leading sportsbook, in partnership with Samsung, Adidas, Restonic Mattresses, RDG Rex Dipping Gearbox, Dragon Energy Drink, Constantia Insurance, The Capitol Hotels and Apartments, Aquavita Mineral Water, and Sun International. And now, from Sun City in South Africa, the time for talk is over. It's time to knuckle up and throw down. 5 rounds for the interim EFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is a Muay Thai specialist with a pro record of 9 wins and 4 defeats, standing 1.82 meters tall and weighing in at 76 kilos. Fighting out of Natal, Brazil, Jose Dodinho de Rocha. And now his opponent, standing across the hexagon, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with an undefeated record of 4 wins and 0 defeats, standing 1.83 meters tall, weighing in at 76 kilos. Fighting out of Johannesburg, South Africa, I give you Gunther the Beast Kalunda. And your referee when the action begins is Ferdy Bassan.
And Tommy joining us this evening for this main event. The RDG Hexagon Girls Rex Diff and Gearbox is an approved drivetrain repairer for leading vehicle manufacturers and fleet owners. Call RDG today, now open in N4 Gateway Park, Pretoria.
Yes, can you feel the electricity in the air? Simon Stevens, it's main event time.
My word.
5 rounds for the belt. Jose de Rocha taking on Gunther Kalunda. Get ready. Here comes your final instructions from referee Ferdinand Bassan.
Kalunda doesn't want a glove touch whatsoever there. But he's demanding they do so.
Wow. Well,
never seen that.
Gunther, you ready?
Ferdy demanding a little gamesmanship, a little sportsmanship.
Some RESPCT.
And here we go. R.I.P. Aretha Franklin. And Mac Miller.
Indeed.
Dragon Energy, round number 1, a big swing and a miss there with the kicks. In the blue with the white trim, Jose de Rocha. In the black trunks with the South African flag, that is Gunther Kalunda, the beast.
Straight with the kickboxing is the Brazilian. Wanting to see that special Muay Thai and going straight in, missed with the right.
He's got one punch power. He showed us against Cameron Pritchard that it does not take long for de Rocha.
Again, interesting that Jose wants to clinch up, but that's dangerous with a wrestler of Kalunda's caliber. It's fantastic to see how that Muay Thai can be negated in the clinch by a guy like Gunther Kalunda who's willing to take him down.
How about that raw power by Kalunda?
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to give up the takedown.
Strong.
And the dude is just one big muscle walking around.
Yeah, look at those sinews. Nice knee to the midsection by Jose. It's going to be tough up against the fence if this carries on. Both guys
usually
really
technique
struggling.
beats out power.
Yeah.
But at this point, you just never know. Jose de Rocha.
He's trading of knees as well.
This is where experience really plays in. Jose de Rocha has been doing this for a long, long time. All credit to Gunther Kalunda, but the experience definitely goes to Didinho.
Yeah, both guys looking for the possibility of a trip. Definitely Jose has something want to do, but they're circling off the fence nicely. Jose with an under and an overhook on either side.
Can you just tell me?
Oh, what a wonderful takedown.
There's the takedown. How much stamina, how much energy is exerted with a clinch like that?
Oh, it's exhausting. Both guys are turning each other around on the fence. Every sinew is being bulging by both these guys, trying to fight for ascendancy in every sinew they have.
If you didn't know, sinew is the word of the evening, by the way.
I have a tendency to say sinew, but it's a good position for Jose. We know he's got some fantastic elbows, and he's in side control, and he knows he wants to take advantage of this.
And he can really work from side control as well.
Yeah.
That is, if you're a jiu-jitsu practitioner, if you're good at your craft, side control is a great place to be.
Yeah, he's got a great Kimura as well, which he can use from here. But he wants to soften up Gunther as well.
Like he's actually in half guard at this point.
He is indeed, but he's trying to move around.
Trying to jump over is de Rocha, and a great job by Gunther Kalunda on the bottom, not allowing him to pass. Now sitting in the guard. Gunther Kalunda, to his credit, great submission defense and great ground defense.
Oh, what a big right shot there was from Jose. Gunther Kalunda just shrugged it off exactly and pulls down on the head. Yeah.
Cyrus Feast alongside Simon Stevens calling the action for you as our interim welterweight championship
he's trying for the kilo.
On the line. He's getting a hold of that arm. Doesn't matter how muscly it is. If he gets you at the right angle, you will tap. Kalunda powers out.
Wow, such powerful explosive get up by Kalunda. And they separate, but wow, that was superb.
That right there shows you that he is on the level. Gunther Kalunda with that sort of power.
That was a good exchange by Ghost Bars. Exactly what we said. The freakish strength of Gunther Kalunda against the BJJ of Jose de Rocha.
Oh man, trying to set up a big combination, and now Kalunda looking for a takedown of his own.
I see Jose will look for the right leg, look for the right kick, and thought a second about it.
And watch out for those knees as well. That can crumble any fighter.
Yeah,
and he's trying to set it up once again, and there's another knee.
He's placing them well as well, Cyrus.
He pops you in the liver or the kidney, you will fall.
And again, they're going up against the hex side. Again, they're trying to transition around from each other. It is a draining battle, as you said, with just 1 minute 20 left in the round.
Well, they're giving it all they have here in the hexagon. EFC 73, a big right for Kalunda.
Both guys testing each other out. They've been both exchanges. I say they're pretty equal going into this first round.
You know, coming into this fight, you know, you talk about a guy like Kalunda. Can he answer the call? This is a big test in his career, taking on a guy like de Rocha. And right now, he is answering those questions. He has proven that he's on the level, but he's going to get taken down. De Rocha with relentless takedown, puts him on his back.
Again, tenacious strength, actually by Didinho in that example. Again, overcoming Gunther Kalunda's strength. Was dogmatic in the takedown and finally achieved it. It's a difficult position for him to transfer onto any kind of transition here, though. I think he's going to try and suffer Gunther up and see if he can move him away from the hex, but it's going to be very difficult. That being said, it's a difficult position for Gunther Kalunda with his head in a difficult position up against the hex side.
Looking for the elbows is de Rocha. He's going to try to finish out this round in a dominant fashion. Kalunda trying to power out once again, just trying to get his legs underneath him. And just making life uncomfortable right now is Jose de Rocha.
Yeah, good wrist control by both. Again, Jose thinks about the neck and thinks second of it. Comes to trying to position up He's getting absolutely nowhere with that. There's some bad elbows coming in to finish the round.
You know, I love the movement, though, by Kalunda to keep that thing neutralized. He didn't take any shots up against the fence with just about a minute to go. That is a mini battle won by itself. And now we'll go into round number 2 here, and that's what we expected. You know, we didn't expect this thing to end very quickly. We knew that these guys had the stamina to get it done, whether it be the second round, third round, or maybe the whole distance. Restonic brings you your corner cam, and that's Gunther Kalunda right there as he listens to his coach, Vika Swart. And what a great teacher, what a great guy to learn from.
Yeah, particularly if you're going to be defending yourself on the ground against a guy like Didinho.
Let's take a look at the Restonic action replay, a beautiful takedown.
Yeah, it was very nice. As he was sweeping in, pulled in the knee so he can swivel him down onto the canvas. Tried for the Kimura, thought he was going to go full manta, decided against it. And what explosion from Gunther Kalunda. What strength.
Now, that was a veteran move. That was an impressive move by Kalunda because he waited
good right
for his opportunity. There was a right hand by Kalunda. In an otherwise dominated round by rocha, Kalunda had a few moments, but this is... It's not a sprint. This is a marathon. This is five rounds and you've got to look at it that way.
That was an exhausting round for both these guys. You're exactly correct. But wow, what really good active defense by Gunther Kalunda. He was in some very tough positions there and has showed that he's got the guts on the ground to match Didinho.
Dragon Energy brings you round number 2. Gonsalves and Kalunda in a big exchange.
What a great swinging by both chaps. Again, kind of measuring each out. Right uppercut attempt by Gunther Kalunda. He's got Didinho's neck. Is he going to go for a standing guillotine? He's wrapped his legs around. He's pulling on it so hard.
No way. Can he get him?
Is Didinho going to tap?
The carotid artery is literally being squeezed.
Tough position for him.
Is being.
Kalunda's cracking as much as he can. He's stretching back. He's arcing his back as much as possible.
Is he underneath the chin? Can he get it?
Is he going to pop out? Is Didinho going to come out in submission? Oh my goodness, what a fantastic...
He's falling back into it. Could Kalunda take the title?
Is he out? He still seems to be active. He's moving around a little bit, and he's out of it. What a fantastic escape by Jose Didinho Rocha.
Wrenching and squeezing.
What guts, what temerity. This is exactly what we knew was going to happen in this main event, Cyrus.
Wow, Didinho, he survives. And this right here, mark it down, write it down. Mark it down. This is your turning point because he squeezed with every bit that he had. He exerted so much energy. That was 2 rounds of stamina right there that he just lost by going for that guillotine and not getting it.
Do you think his arms are shot?
Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, my arms are shot just watching.
Well, I can't believe that Didinho was able to get that. It looked in so deep. And yet Gunther Kalunda is able to reverse it. Oh, incredible.
Wow. Oh, and a big knee.
Didinho goes back to the plum pinch.
Another big knee to rocha.
And Kalunda's getting up against the fence, though. He's not backing down whatsoever. He wants to go back to the hex side and see if he can wear Didinho down. Boy, these guys have got no quit.
We are witnessing something special here in our main event of EFC 73 as rocha grinds him to the ground. And could he go for a guillotine of his own? Could he get a north-south choke?
Indeed, he's got some heavy top control and maintaining some kind of pressure with the wrist control. And Kalunda steps up again.
Ooh, and a big knee once again. Those are really going to pay off.
Yeah, he's put it with several real play shots in the breadbasket there.
Knee after knee after knee after knee.
Kalunda still maintaining good defense. They're holding on to the wrist.
Or as the drunk MMA fans say, knee!
Low kicks, low kicks. Trying to change levels as Didinho. Good defense by Kalunda. Boy,
is he not sizing up that knee right now. And there we go. Kalunda gets out of trouble and gets out of the way of the knee for a moment. Didinho, though, I mean, he has to be, worn out here. Just that Kalunda was able to fight back after yanking on that guillotine.
Yeah, and here we are at altitude.
Testament.
And coming out all the way from Natal, Brazil. It's been a long flight for Didinho, but boy, he was up for this fight. What incredible cardio. Everyone says that MMA is some of the toughest sport for athletes. And boy, after these first 2 rounds, these guys are showing absolutely impressive athletic ability. It's a marvel to behold these guys are still fighting this way.
If he transitions into a Darcy,
yeah,
he's really
like
working on it.
Man, he can move around for the anaconda. Some interesting options here for Didinho, and he's been here before.
And here we go. And he's trying to get that arm out of the way so he can really place that. He's going to try to take the back. But good to Kalunda.
Again. Wow, what fortitude by the Congo Giants.
Yeah, just physical force. I mean, just amazing work here by Kalunda to get out of trouble.
Interesting position with an overhook on Didinho's left side and holding on to the left wrist.
Has to frustrate the Brazilian, that he can't put it away.
Again, those knees are coming up the middle again. It's going to take their toll for a guy like Kalunda. 120 left in the round. Really, Didinho loving that wizard controlling up against the Hex.
And Kalunda gets out of it, but here comes Didinho throwing the big shots.
Yeah, it was a big left hook that missed, but it would have been bad if it connected, and Gunther Kalunda fires back.
Oh, and now Didinho has to be very careful. He doesn't want to walk into a big uppercut. Those muscles can take anybody out.
Oh, it's a good left by Didinho. Remember that precision striking. I know it's been a grapple fest.
Wow, that was kind of a risky move what he did there. He just put his head down. He could have got kneed right back to Natal. That being said, he is trying to grind him back down to the ground.
Kalunda's got the arm, but he's not going to go anywhere with that.
Yeah, he don't underestimate the beast.
Didinho trying with that left. Single on the leg. Tough position for us, but Didinho is really good against the cage. He's used it in his past fights very effectively. Be interesting to see if he can actually push Kalunda over and see if he can get top control.
And he does it again.
Still got the arm.
Stretching out that arm.
Still got it.
10 seconds left. He has a little bit of time to work.
Does he realize here comes the clapper? And he's got to finish strong as well, because it's been one heck of a cracking round. It's taking a lot of Didinho as well.
Twisting, pulling, but it's not to be.
Trying to get a hook in.
And there it is. There's the horn. Round 2.
What a round.
Another good round. What can you say?
Oh, my goodness. These guys are delivering.
They are definitely bringing it here and trying to mark themselves down for fight of the night, and they're doing a great job.
Didinho's Pitbull Brothers coach is giving him a hand to his stool. He's sucking in air, though, Cyrus. That took a lot out of him, that round.
Restonic brings you the corner cam. Bika Swart, the Tap Out Academy, barking orders. Just an incredible response here by the fans here at Sun City. We appreciate all that energy, and here's your replay.
Both guys were able to go for some really interesting submission defenses.
Boy, he was trying to give it all, wasn't he? My goodness.
Look at him cranking on the guillotine. Arcing his back as much as possible. It was almost horizontal.
Hey,
fantastic.
You could see the sinew.
Oh, and what great strength from Gunther Kalunda. Love the reference, Cyrus, thanks. But the way he was able to get back up his feet every single time, at a knee, but kept coming forward.
Sure.
Absolutely amazing attitude by both these guys. Wow.
I mean, what can you say? This is pure emotion and passion inside of our hexagon as we move into the 3rd round. And like I said, this is a possible 5-round fight. So these guys have to leave a little gas in the tank to go the whole distance.
Oh, man.
Should it come down to that.
Everything is set up perfectly for this 3rd round. So much at stake. Interim welterweight title for EFC.
Did Kalunda take that round?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go for
you're sitting 1-1 right now. Big round here. We're at the middle.
I think that's a fair call. I think we're 1-1, which is why I say it sets up perfectly for 3rd round. But I know that Jose has tasted the power and strength of Kalunda, and I don't think he wants to go back to the ground with him with that kind of wrestling. He should be keeping on his feet and using his timing.
He's going to fight smart. No doubt about that is Didinho. Round 3 brought to you by Dragon Energy.
Didinho coming in with hands a bit low and waiting a little bit and taking quite a lot of hooking shots.
He thinks he can get him on the ground once again. Great leverage, great balance by Didinho as Gunther Kalunda gets underneath that leg, and he's going to work him up against the fence. A great spot here for the beast.
Job by Kalunda. Jose going for the single takedown, but then Gunther Kalunda holding the ankle pick to prevent him like transitioning around, moving on top, and he's coming in some punches. They're not huge, but they're going to make a big difference.
They are going to make a difference. This is a difficult position by Didinho, and he's going to have to give up position as well if he just wants to survive this.
He's telling referee 30%, he's absolutely fine.
But he has to defend it. He can't just take punches to the face.
No, he's got to move. He's not any kind of defense whatsoever.
That's a big myth buster right here. You can't just tell the referee you're okay and take 1,000 punches in the face. That's not going to do it.
This is a bad position for Didinho. There's a knee on belly for Kalunda.
Wow, Kalunda's so close. He's at the 1-yard line.
And the full mount is in. This is such a bad place for Jose.
Can he finish him? The beast.
Jose defending with his wrists and holding onto hands as much as he can.
He's got Africa behind him. He's got the DRC behind him.
The crowd are on there.
Gunther Kalunda.
And he's bringing them down. The Congolese guys are going absolutely crazy. This is such a terrible position for Jose. Can Kalunda finish and take the title? Oh my goodness.
He's going to do it. If he keeps punching, he's going to do it. And there we go. That's exactly what he had to do. Now he just has to survive.
He's under the chin. He's locked it in. This is another difficult position.
I don't think he's under. Is he all the way under?
Yeah,
he is under the chin. Oh, this is going to be it. He's that close.
What
Can he survive?
Oh, great wrist control from Jose. What fantastic defense after that. Kalunda thinking was softening him up with blows to sink in the rear naked, and Jose was able to defend with superior rest control.
Digging down deep.
Looking up at the referee again, telling him he's absolutely fine, but he needs to move again. He cannot stay in this position. Doesn't matter how many times he tells Ferdy Bassan he's fine, he is not.
That is right underneath the chin. Can you imagine? But tucking is Rocha. He can only survive for so long.
Oh my
goodness.
He going to
go out?
He's still talking. We see in the tough submission he was in the first and second round. He's in the same position again. Can he tough it out?
He can only survive for so long.
Oh, they're tough as nails, these guys from Brazil.
Kalunda squeezing with everything he has. He has to posture up and punch again.
Straight back into full mat, and he's going to rain down again.
And here we go.
And he's bringing the raining down the blows. What great ground about by Kalunda.
Rocha is getting tired.
He has to move. He's getting out of it.
Look at the emotion in the face of Rocha. Kalunda, can he recognize his destiny? Can he end the fight? I think Rocha wants him to go for the submission.
What incredible. How hard is this Brazilian guy to put away? Keeps looking at 30%.
I'm surprised Rocha doesn't just pull his arm right around his neck and say, hey, try to sub me some more. Please stop punching me.
With a guy of Gunther Kalunda's power, how durable is Jose Didinho to Rocha?
If he can just survive.
If he can survive,
how much energy has he exerted? Right now, he's blocking all the punches. He's trying to get to his feet. What a show.
Oh, and the referee's calling time. Ferdy Bassan is calling timeout.
What's he calling?
Crowd are booing. The crowd wants to know why.
Whoa. What just happened?
Grabbing the face with your toes.
It said Kalunda was grabbing the fence to get a better leverage on top.
Wow.
Crowd booing. Is he deducting a point, or is it just a warning?
I think it depends. It depends if he kept warning him.
Just a warning.
Wow, was that not a save?
Stands him back up. Oh, without a doubt, yes.
Gunther Kalunda, I don't care who you are, I don't care how good your endurance is, your cardio. Both fighters are so tired.
Goodness. How do these guys
1 minute to go.
Anything left in attack, and Kalunda takes him down.
Oh, I think this is done.
Right back in the position. What has he got left?
Is he broken? I don't know. It seems like he may be broken here. He is in constant survival mode. And he is snapping his head against the mat.
He's taking some serious blows again.
He has to get to the horn. That's his only way to survive.
Kalunda is so heavy, so powerful, and those punches have really taken their toll on Didinho. I don't think he's got anything left. It's such a bad position.
Look at the wrist control by Didinho.
Yeah, he's got it cranked behind, controlling his head. There's nowhere Didinho can go.
So close. He has to see it. He can probably feel the belt going around his waist right now. Kalunda, but he can't put a bow on it. He can't put the finish on.
He's got all of Africa behind it, but he just can't put Didinho away. Fantastic fortitude, but he's trapped the arm.
Last chance.
Go into semi-crucifix position, but now it's open for 10 seconds left in the round to rain down some blows. Definitely
this is wearing me out.
Wow. What an incredible round. What incredible show, athleticism.
I need to get to the horn right now. You're
fitting the horn.
Yeah, well, we need the horn.
Well, that was an incredible round.
Whoa.
How is Didinho able to get up from this?
Holy moly, folks.
A display of guts by both these guys. The power of Kalunda, the fortitude of Jose.
What a showing of Steven Gonzalez here. What a showing of Steven Gonzalez.
There's a lot of guts going on tonight here at Sun City for this sold-out event in Sun City.
Wow,
absolutely stunning.
Digest that. Can you digest that?
No.
Let's look at the Restonic replay. It just seemed like the punches went on and on and on.
Yeah, and he took it, was kept over looking at Ferdy Bassan saying, I'm fine. But you're not, son. You're taking out such massive blows. But he stayed in the fight. He still tried to move, but he wasn't getting out the position. And when Gunther Kalunda was warned for grabbing on the fence, referee Ferdy Bassan stood them straight up. Gunther Kalunda stood him straight back down, put him straight in the same position, and started raining down the blows again. How is Didinho going to get up from this stool coming into this incredible fourth round we're set up for? Wow.
That was one of the best showings of attrition that I think I've ever seen. I mean, to survive the rear naked chokes, to survive the ground and pound just enough, and he really did. He got saved there. But listen, Ferdy Bassan is one of the best referees in this organization. He noticed grabbing onto the fence, and it's his duty to make that call.
Yeah, Ferdy Bassan says, if you do that again, I'm deducting a point. 2 rounds left. That point could make a division. We saw that difference in the Bazzani-Van Staden fight in our last event. Will we see it again tonight?
And we're entering the championship rounds. Does Rocha have anything left in the tank? Does he have the heart of a champion? Or will Kalunda take that title home.
Jose has to keep it on the feet. He doesn't want to go to the canvas again. Both guys willing to exchange. That's what we want to see going into the fourth.
Yeah, he can't get bullied back up against that fence.
No, he doesn't want the strength of Gunther Kalunda.
Kalunda charging forward, and here we go again. This seems like deja vu. Can he use a little judo here and bring him over the top? It doesn't appear so.
He was looking for the back trip, trying to position himself for the forward trip. Again, the wrist control up against the hex. Oh, this is going to be
what is it about Sun City that produces the most amazing fights?
Because we only come here once a year, and the fighters get it into themselves. They have to put on such a cracking show for the folks here because they witness combat sports greatness just once a year. And there's something they just get fired up. They were fired up the weigh-ins yesterday.
And now we have an unintentional low blow. Oh, man.
This is a good opportunity for Dedinho.
Well, you know, it is, and it just seems like this. It just seems like the tide's changing just a little bit. You know, grabbing onto the fence, nearly losing a point, now getting a little sloppy with his knee and hitting him down low. Gunther Kalunda has to refocus. He has to bring it back together. He has to listen to his coaches, try to hear their voice through everybody else in this crowd, and he has to listen to a guy like a Victor Swart that's been down this road, that's seen it happen before.
And his corner is shouting over to him, giving him advice. But the fight IQ of Dedinho, for such a veteran in the fight game, he is probably going to take all 5 minutes available to him.
If he doesn't, he's crazy. He has to.
No, he's sucking in air, man. This is a great opportunity for him. You know, he's still holding on to the family jewels there. Telling Ferguson he's ready to rock and roll. I'm very surprised at that. Just a bit of a waste opportunity, but he's ready to stand and bang.
And here we go. We're back right at it. Round number 4, right over the top.
Oh, a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's
coming forward.
Hurt.
He's up against the fence. Will Kalunda take him down again, or is he willing to stand up and trade up against the hex?
He doesn't want to take any more punches here. He's on wobbly legs. Sahosha is nearly out.
Kalunda clinching up as well, looking for the right uppercut. No dice there.
It just seems to me like Sahosha is looking for Kalunda to make a mistake at this point so he can capitalize.
What has he got left? Where's that Muay Thai power going to come from now? He's got Kalunda grinding on him now. Coming in with the knees, coming in with the inside thighs. It's going to so attritional. Back in the outside of the thigh.
Well, guys, hashtag EFC 73, wherever you're out watching this, let the folks know that you're watching one of those Fight of the Year candidates here as Kalunda and Rocha get it done. And we talked about it before, not the biggest names on this fight card, but boy, have they delivered from the bottom of the card, the first fight, all the way up here to the main.
It's been a spectacular evening, Cyrus, and I have to look back in my EFC memory. You know, I've been following this organization for almost over a decade, and I've never seen an event like this here at Sun City.
It's been beautiful.
It's been incredible. But who has what's got left? We're halfway through the 4th round. We've got another round to come. Who looks more likely to take it? Title is online, everything to play for. Both guys still in the fight.
A fight like this is worthy of a championship bout. This is how champions are made. This is how legends are made. And Sahosha and Kalunda continue to throw leather in the hex.
Again, another amazing EFC main event. These guys have delivered. This crowd is still baying for action, and they're getting it. Rocha coming forward. How is he able to come for the spinning elbow?
A desperation. You're right, a half spinning elbow. He doesn't have a whole lot left, so he's going to throw everything but the kitchen sink and possibly the kitchen sink.
Gunther's backing up a little bit as well. He's thinking about
another one, and that one landed.
Oh, he's attacking with the right
hand. To Rocha.
Wow. Backing up Gunther Kalunda after 3 rounds of ascendancy by the Congo judo giant. Wow.
What a fight.
I can't believe Dedinho came back. Again, he's trying for the spinning technique, and he's given up his back.
That's so bad. He's going to try to roll through, and he may
this is a tough position,
put himself in a horrible position.
We have seen it in fights earlier today, so we said it time and time again. If you're going to try the spinning techniques, just be wary of how you're going to exit coming back. You've got an opponent like Gunther Kalunda in a difficult position for this. Where do you go after being worn down by 3 rounds?
Triangle on? It appears he has a bit of a reverse inverted triangle on right now. He obviously he can't.
Difficult to
but if he can flip him over.
Yeah, Gunther's not enjoying that, but it's going to be very difficult to get a submission.
I don't think anybody ever wants to be in that position.
It's not comfortable, is it? Or pleasantly aromatic. No.
Let's just hope that Jose walked away from the baked beans this morning at breakfast. And here we go, under a minute left here in round 4. And Kalunda jumps back on top. He wants to try to finish this round on top. And this could cement it if it would go to 5 rounds. So,
yeah. And Jose holding on to that right arm of Gunther,
but look at that. He's creeping that leg up.
Oh, he is. It's had his triangle choke as one of his favorite submissions off his back. Trying to hold on to the arm, but he's just losing the strength, and follows by a great right by Gunther.
Veteran move there by Gunther Kalunda, though, to raise up and not allow himself to fall into it.
No surprise to see the high guard by Jose then. Like we said, he loves that triangle choke. He's got it very dangerous. He loves to transition to the armbar of the triangle. But Gunther, so powerful and explosive, still getting the end of this 4th round. Wow. Absolutely amazing display of athleticism by both these warriors. Oh, he's going for the leg straight away.
I mean, it's legal, but my goodness.
Fair move, in all honesty. Ready for him to get up and went straight for the leg kick. Could have actually capitalized more just before the buzzer.
Wow, so that takes us to our 5th and final round. And, you know, I'm not surprised that a guy like Didinho would go 5 rounds, but I got to admit, I'm a little surprised that Gunther Kalunda is going into the 5th round. Yeah. This tells us a lot about him, and it really says something about the type of fighter he is. Let's look at the Restonic corner cam. De Rocha getting instructions. And now we go into the action replay, and this was eventful. A lot of stuff happening here in the 4th round. Walk us through it, Simon.
Yeah, it was amazing. Didinho came back. He took so many blows in the 2nd and 3rd. And in the 4th round, right towards the end, he was actually coming up and really landed some very nice spinning elbows over his own. Most of them missed, but they did start to take his toll on Gunther Kalunda. Kalunda was starting to backtrack a bit in 2nd more, but also able to lay a lot of hands on Didinho. Backing up against the cage. Wonderful display by both guys. Amazing setup going into the 5th, and let's not forget, it sets it up perfectly for the 5th round. But both guys have given everything, and let's keep that in mind.
That was that big power shot right there, the right hand. Wow. Yeah. It was close. I mean, this fight could end in this round very easily.
And if it goes to the judges, just to keep in mind that both these guys have given everything. There is no loser in this fight. The only winner is the fight fans around the world. Wow, they've seen something tonight.
The world is watching. Kalunda and De Rocha going into round number 5. 5th and final round brought to you by Dragon Energy Drink, the official energy drink of the EFC.
Oh, Didinho lands a lovely right in the exchange, even though Gunther comes in with himself.
Gunther Kalunda is showing a lot of damage on his face as well. I mean, almost more damage than Didinho, if that's even possible. You saw how many shots Didinho took there in round 3.
Yeah. Didinho is still looking very focused, and we know that his corner's told him, we suspect you might be down on points. You've got to use your superior striking and stand-up to finish it. He's got to keep that range, but take the risk by staying in the pocket.
Oh, and he takes a big combination there. Most of it missed. Another one straight down the middle, and those are probably the most effective. And that opened the eyes of Kalunda.
Good right. Takes a risk with the right leg kick. Eats a left by Gunther, but not much power behind it. Again for the spinning. Lays himself open. Gunther Kalunda tries for the single, and it's hook up into the hex.
Sloppy spinning back elbow there by Jose De Rocha, and now he puts himself in a situation against the uber strong, the strength of Gunther Kalunda. And he gets out, he uses the momentum.
Great fight IQ by Gunther. Wrist control and going in with the right inner thigh leg knees. Good fight IQ by Kalunda, and looks like he's still got a lot to give in this 5th round.
And he has that knee cocked, man. You look at that left knee, if he can base and throw that big left knee, he can almost get it up to the face of Kalunda.
Good defense by Jose De Rocha, but then again giving himself vulnerable to the judo trip. That left leg's asking for it, but Kalunda's leaning in and putting all his torque into the turnbuckle there.
We are 3 minutes potentially to find out who your interim welterweight championship is going to go to, and who is going to face Dricus du Plessis. My goodness.
After 4.5 rounds of the most draining, incredible mixed martial arts action, the fact that these guys are still grinding away on the side of their hex like this is a testament to the amazing athletic ability of the EFC guys, especially in the welterweight division.
Freddie Bassan letting fighters know they have to work here.
Standing butterfly for Jose. Gunther nice and in.
Really, De Rocha has to get out of this position. He has to get off the fence. He only has about half a round to work with. If he is going to turn this thing around, if he is going to somehow end this, he has to do it now. Time is ticking for De Rocha. Kalunda has to maintain, but he cannot guarantee that he is ahead in scorecard. You just can't do it at this level.
No, and they have 2.5 minutes left. The interim welterweight title of the EFC on the line. Everything to play for. Dricus du Plessis waiting for either guys. High stakes here at Sun City tonight after a fantastic 5-round war these guys have put on. Again, Jose trying with the elbow. No dice, straight up against the hex guy for these both. The incredible, freakish, brutish strength by Gunther Kalunda.
Veteran move there, keeping that knee in there, keeping that butterfly in up against the fence. It gives you a few more options. It gives you a chance to get out. Under 2 minutes to go. Round number 5 here from Sun City, South Africa.
30% looking in very closely. Might be wanting the fighters again. Even though the inside trading is very, very, very powerful by both guys, they've still got the strength to trade. But it's a tough position for Jose to be in yet again. What has he got left?
You know, great move here by Gunther Kalunda, and now Jose is just saying, you know, he's not doing anything. He did throw a knee, but that's about it. Freddie Bassan just not seeing enough to split him up off of the fence, so Jose has to do it himself, and here we go.
Yeah, good separation by Jose. He didn't want to be there anymore. He wants to keep the striking from distance. He knows he has to finish the fight, but he goes in himself and lays open like that with that kind of sloppy entrance. He's going to get tagged.
Big exchange here by rocha, and there's another big knee, but here he's going to get powered back up against the fence by Kalunda again. He has to separate.
Good knee by Gunther. Jose's really sucking in. He really wants to come forward and finish the fight, but he knows, and he sprawls for the takedown, but no dice with Gunther again.
Beautiful takedown defense.
Great wrestling defense. Gorgeous. Yeah, and he's still got that heavy top control. He's going to grind this down. He's such a heavy guy with great top control.
Gunther is this close. This round is his at this point. Barring a miracle here for rocha, he very well could be looking at a title around his waist and going 5-0. Yeah, very well could happen.
25 seconds left. The weight of Africa's expectations on his shoulders, and that weight transferring onto Didinho de rocha.
Trying to put the finish on, trying to swim through, and trying to roll through. There's rocha, 10 seconds left.
Oh, it's been an incredible fight, and it's going to be a strong finish by Kalunda. Jose de rocha taking some serious shots.
What a fight. What effort by both men, and there you go.
What an incredible fight from both these guys. Wow, stunning fight. Crowd are on their feet, Cyrus.
Something special indeed. What a performance by both men. I'm not going to make predictions because in a title fight, I just don't like to do that. Been proven wrong way too many times.
Absolutely amazing.
But Gunther Kalunda put in a performance of a lifetime and proved that he is more than on the level in the welterweight division, and he very well could be validated with a belt around his waist.
Will he remain undefeated? Will Didinho take the gold back to Natal, Brazil?
Boy, there's a real big chance. There is a real big chance that could happen.
But how deep did both guys have to dig? Oh, subterranean digging deep by both these chaps. Wow. The cardio, the fighting, some of the actual technique, the ground game, the stand-up, absolutely superb. A tough call for both judges. I got a feeling I know which way it might go. Like I said, I don't want to call both guys complete winners in my eyes, I've got to be honest with you. Absolute stunning display of athleticism by both these chaps.
Right here, there's the replay. Let's walk through it a little bit, Simon.
Yeah, it's like Gunther actually he's lit up quite a lot. I mean, there's some nice spinning back flips, but how Didinho was able to come out of that third round and get off his stool coming into the fourth, I don't know. But going into the fifth, Gunther Kalunda was able to put a beating on the Brazilian. A great clinch work and just oppressive top control.
Really was.
Superb wrestling. Great
Something
strength.
special to see. I mean, and all the credit in the world, but for both men, that performance by Didinho to survive that round 3 was, I mean, absolutely incredible, amazing. Yeah. I mean, I could use all the adjectives in this thesaurus, but it's incredible.
There's not enough words in the dictionary to kind of describe what these guys do. But who matches up against Dirkus du Plessis?
We're about to find out.
Who will they announce as the winner? Who takes on Still Knox to unify the welterweight title of the UFC?
And here we go. I believe we may have a decision. Let's go find out.
Well, a tough decision for the judges tonight, but let's remember what a difficult job they have in scoring such a 5-round war, such a back-and-forth fight, both those guys giving everything. We saw some wonderful techniques, brutish strength by the Congo Giant, wonderful judo, very impressive in the clinch. The fight went up against the hex so much. Really from the first round, it was all-out action. Both athletes found themselves fighting off, trying to transition, wrist control, fighting inside. Dedinho to Rocha trying to create that distance, to create this wonderful takedown defense by both guys. So without further ado, let's find the judges' decision and send it up to Cyrus Fees with the official results announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges see this fight 48-46 for your winner and new champion by unanimous decision, Gunther the Beast Kalunda.
Hi guys, I'm here with your winner, Gunther the Beast Kalunda. Obviously very emotional. Coming into this fight, was saying he had the expectations of Africa on his shoulders. Obviously very emotional at the weigh-in yesterday. A great show of respect between both fighters after a lot of bad blood yesterday at the weigh-ins. A very emotional Gunther the Beast Kalunda. Gunther, a fantastic performance, a belt around your waist. What are your thoughts and emotions right now?
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my church, Temple of Victor. Thank you, all Africa. Thank you, all Africa. I promise, I told you, I'll make Africa proud. I'm not fighting for my country, Congo, but I'll fight for Africa. Thank you, everybody.
Gunther, I'm just going to ask you, obviously in the future you've got a unified title fight against Dricus Still Knox du Plessis. What do you have to say tonight to the welterweight champion of the EFC?
I told you also, I signed EFC for fight. This is not a football organization. If you don't want to come to my division, I'll go up to middleweight to fight. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Gunther the Beast Kalunda!
Well, 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 what a performance. What a moment here in Sun City. Every time we come to this arena, to this venue, to this resort, things are magical, and he gets it done. What a performance by Gunther Kalunda. He survives a war with one of the best welterweights in the world, and now he can call himself one of the best welterweights in the world. Oh, wow, and you can see the emotion. That could have been bad. We could have had an injury there to our champion, but that being said, what a performance by Gunther Kalunda. We have a new champion, folks.